Melissa Dougherty, and I'm a touring and session guitarist, and I'm based in LA. And I'm here today to talk about the Vertex Ultraphonix MK II. When I first played the Ultraphonix, I immediately really dug it. I came and hung out with Mason at Vertex here in LA and went through all the pedals, and I was really taken back by the Ultraphonix. I just loved this tone of it. I loved the feel of it. It felt very alive, like playing it. But I loved how responsive it was for if you really dig in, like you get more of the pedal, you get more of the tone, you get more of sort of like, it's a very dynamic pedal, I felt like, for playing, and also for like writing volume and stuff. So like quieter parts, you know, have it with a volume down, and then when you want to kind of dig into stuff, like kind of turning the volume up on the guitar. I do that a lot. Myself, personally, I prefer like a nice Fender tone with some reverb. And so I love this pedal because it just gives that a nice color and a nice musicality, and kind of like, you know, like a clean Fender tone with some reverb, and then you hit this pedal on it. It's just sort of like, it's a very heavenly sound. It's very fun to play and very inspiring to play it. Like, you know, when the sound's good, like you want to play more, and you want to play around with the guitar more, and you want to play with the pedal settings more. And so I find that with this pedal, it's very much like when you just sit down on your own to play guitar. It just enhances that experience. I just finished a tour with Mayer Hawthorne where we were out for about 6 weeks, 7 weeks, and I had the Ultraphonix on my board. For that tour, you know, we had our amps and stuff, but I could see using like Ultraphonix, like where you go into a setting and you don't know what the amp is, like maybe it's a local gig and you're not bringing an amp, or you don't have a modeler, you don't have a Kemper or whatever. I could see using Ultraphonix to sort of tone shape, like with an amp, you know, maybe like a not so great amp at a venue or something. Like I could see dialing that in and not having it for lead tones, but having that as sort of like a bass tone off of the Dumble, you know, creating something that's sort of a little bit gainy, slightly gainy. But for touring, it's great, and I use a couple different drive pedals, overdrive pedals when I'm touring. I have the Dualist and I have the Protein, and then I love the Ultraphonix for, with Mayer's set, there's some solos that are Steely Dan-esque. So I love using it for that because it just gives it like that flavor and that vibe. So that's how I use that. Ultraphonix was the first time I had it on the road, actually. The new one was just recently with him. And so that's kind of what that pedal's dedicated to for that set and that show. I'm Melissa Dougherty, and I've been playing the Ultraphonix MK II by Vertex Effects, and I love it. It's awesome, and I think it's a great addition to anyone's rig and to anyone's life, and it's on my board, and I love it.